Hey guys, welcome to this channel. So listen up, let me ask you a question. If I Google your name right now, what will I find out? Whatever shows up in the search results, that is your personal brand already. So the truth is, you don't create a personal brand. Actually, you already have one. So in the next few minutes, I will try to explain personal branding in a very simple way. So here's what we will cover. What is personal branding and what does it mean actually in a very simple way? How it works in real life, even in offline, right? And why does it matter today and beyond? Then we will cover the biggest myth people believe about personal branding. And finally, one simple mindset shift you can apply today itself. Let's dive in. Okay, now what personal branding actually means in a very simple way. Now, personal branding is what people think, feel, and say about you when you are not in the room. There is no other complicated definition around it. It's not just posting about social media, it's not about posting creative content across the social media. It's not about logos, it's not about the brand colors or fancy photos. It is just about your reputation which is working at scale. So think about this, like you don't control what people see about you. You only control what you consistently show them. And by this, like over time, that will become your personal brand. Now let's move on into you already have a brand. Let me give you a few examples quickly. So there is a friend who is always late, never follows anything like what people say about him. And what does the people actually say about him? Don't depend upon him. That is his personal brand. And there is another person who is always helpful, who is calm under pressure, handles everything very peacefully, delivers everything on time. Now, what does people say about him? He is so reliable, and that is his personal brand. Now, notice something in these two examples. None of them required Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn. Personal branding existed long before social media. Social media just exposed it at a large scale. So whether you like it or not, you already have been branded in someone's mind, and that is working silently for you already without you realizing it. Why does personal branding matters in 2025 and will of course matter in 2026 and beyond? Now here's what changed in today's world. Earlier opportunities used to come from the degrees that you have, the companies that you are working on previously have worked, either through different networks or different gatekeepers, you can say. Now the opportunities come from different mediums, like how visible you are, then the trust factor that you have, and of course the perception that everybody have about you, the information that is already available about you. That people no longer ask where did you study, what degrees, what percentages that you have already. Of course those are important, but the relevance of these things have come down. So they ask like, can I trust this person? Yeah, and before taking a hiring decision, before you get paid, before you are awarded with a particular project, so you are looked up. Before all these things, your personal brand now decides whether you get shortlisted, whether you have the trust factor or not, whether you get the opportunities faster than compared to the other people who are in the same qualifications, same experience, and maybe in the same industry as well. So, this is why today your name has more power than your resume. Actually, of course, the portfolios and everything matters, but that will come later. In order to come into this stage, you have to cross the first stage, and the personal branding, your reputation, your trust factor, everything depends upon your personal brand that you already have. So let's debunk some myths that is already existing. Like the biggest myth that you find out about personal branding is that personal branding is only for influencers and like the big CEOs, right? That is completely false. Personal branding is for everyone, for students, for job seekers, for business owners, for consultants, for freelancers, for even for homemakers as well. And you don't need millions of followers. You just need clarity and consistency. Strong personal brand is not about being famous. It's about being known for something specific. Known by the right people is enough, right? So that is what the biggest myth of personal branding which is existing currently. Now let's simplify personal branding into one easy formula. Who you are and what you stand for and how consistently you show it equals to your personal brand. And that's it. I mean, your values, your skills, your behavior, your communication, all combined creates your personal brand. You don't need to act like someone else or imitate somebody else who is working in similar space, but what you need to do is like just be yourself. In fact, the more real you are, the stronger your personal brand will become actually. Okay, let's talk about online versus offline branding. Now you need both of them. Your personal brand is built on both of these places, online as well as offline. Now, by online, what I mean is your social media presence, your content that you post across the channels, right? And then what else? Your comments. Yes, you heard that right. Your comments can help to create an image about you as well. And after that, your profiles that you use across different channels, right? Then comes the offline medium. And by offline, what I mean how do you talk to people, how do you handle pressure, like how do you treat your juniors, how you behave with your seniors, right? How do you, I mean, how good are you in keeping promises? Now there is a slight problem in here that you need to be careful about. If your online brand and your offline behavior doesn't match, there is a possibility that your brand can collapse. So you must be careful that your online brand and your offline behavior matches accordingly. So authenticity is a must in 2026 and beyond. Okay, let's talk about what personal branding is not. Let's clear some confusion over here. Personal branding is not any kind of fake motivation. It is not about taking your daily selfies and posting out across different social media channels. It is not like pretending to be very successful and trying to flaunt your lifestyle and showing that you are on the top of everything. It is not actually. So it is not like chasing trends either blindly. You see a trend over in different social media channels, and you recreate those and try to showcase that you are also in the same space and you have an authenticity built around it. It is not like that, right? Real personal branding is built on different set of things. Real personal branding is built on different skills. It is built on the services that you provide or the services that you have experience with. It's built on substance, and the most important thing is timing. uh, it shows that you consistently put an effort in establishing your personal brand. So the internet rewards clarity, but it won't entertain any kind of noise, right? So we need to be careful when uh, identify that what personal branding is not in that case. Now let's talk about the mindset shift. Now you already are being judged. You can't stop people from forming any kind of opinions about you. But what you can decide is that what value you offer, what kind of things that you represent. It overall creates an impression about you. It's not about false fame. It's not about how many followers you have. It is just purely based on the positioning that you have. Now let's quickly summarize everything what we have gone through so far, right? So personal branding is your reputation, but it is working at a scale. So you already have a personal brand, whether you have built it or not, intentionally, non-intentionally, but it is there and it is silently working for you. In 2026 and beyond, trust will matter more than degrees or any kind of references that you can bring. Then personal branding is for everyone. It is not just for influencers or any kind of big shot CEOs of big companies. It is for everyone. Authenticity and consistency can now decide a long term success. Now, if you just want to remember only one thing, remember this that your name is already a brand. The question is, what does it stand for? Now, if all this made sense to you and you want me to go deeper into this, how to actually start your personal brand from zero, what kind of posts that you can create, what kind of content you can create, what are the things to avoid, how to turn these things into real opportunities, inquiries, etc., etc. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Drop a comment and tell me what do you want to be known for. Take care.